Hello, everybody. Session 45 Major Themes and Issues in the Play, Part 2. Animosity between two communities. Tughlaq began to make efforts to bring about harmony between the two communities, justice and equality for all for the welfare of his people. Tughlaq wanted to be an enlightened and liberal despot and tried hard to find the cooperation of his subjects, which was denied to him due to the bigotry and orthodoxy of his people. The people failed to understand his idealism and reformatory zeal and condemn him as an enemy of Islam. In fact, he is a devout Muslim with full faith in the Holy Quran, but his rationalistic and ideal views are beyond the comprehension of his subjects. However, the young people admire and support the liberal and secure policies of the Sultan, whose rationalistic and modernized attitude appeals the youth. To him, the country is in perfect safe hands, safer than any you have seen before. No other sultan before Tughlaq allowed a subject within a mile's distance. Religious tolerance as a political strategy. The Sultan practiced the idea of brotherhood, which is an important aspect of human values in Islam, and this in turn annoyed the ecclesiastics because it undermined their political interests. The efforts of the Sultan to bridge the difference between Hindus and Muslims invited anger and displeasure of the mullahs and Maulvis. To unite them, he abolished the jizya tax and openly declared that both Hindus and Muslims would be treated impartially and would be equal in the eyes of the law. But this made him a suspect both in the eyes of the Hindus and the Muslims. The word prayer is repeated several times and it reverberates throughout the play. Carnot dexterously shows how prayer affects the ruler and the masses. The powerful, the prosperous, and the ruled can pray in peace. The poor who are exploited and empty stomachs cannot even think of prayer. Their prayer is only to earn bread by the sweat of brow. To Tughlaq, it was a masquerade to hide his guilty conscience, and to the hungry people, it was luxury. In the atmosphere of atrociousness, cruelty, killing, sobs and sighs, wailing and tears, which India had during the reign of Muhammad, it was very difficult for the people to pray. The last scene becomes more ironical because the Sultan, who initiates the prayer after 5 years, falls asleep. The power of prayer lies in its execution. A power can be underestimated or overtly estimated in its execution. Disguise is an important theatrical strategy in the play. It, on the one hand, undermines the seriousness with which the Sultan's plans are made, and on the other, mocks at his idealism. The dramatist ironically presents Aziz the Dhobi, who disguises himself as Brahmin and later appears in the guise of the greatest grandson of His Imperial Holiness Abbasid, the Caliph of Baghdad. He is invited by the Sultan to Daulatabad to bless the country and to start the band prayer. Karnad succeeds in presenting the common man in disguise is more powerful than the Sultan, for the royalty has to bow down to him. Religion politics interface. It's of great interest as it combines religion and politics of an idealist and visionary Sultan Muhammad Tughlaq. It intends to show that idealism of the ruler will fail and will ruin the idealist. The concepts like secularism, equality, and unity in country like India are very much ahead of the times. In India, people still are led away by the saints and religious heads. They believe more the religious leaders than politicians. The fiery speech of the religious saint swing people this side or that side for the vote. People still are befooled by them as they were during the reign of Tughlaq. Thus, the life of the people is governed and corrupted by the interaction of the saints and the politicians. Tughlaq, who pretends to be a true follower of religion, commits numberless murders to retain his monarchy. He commits patricide, fratricide, and wipes off the religious and political leaders like Imamuddin and Shihabuddin for his kingship. He tells the cause of murdering them to his stepmother in a simple way. They couldn't bear the weight of their crown. They could not leave it aside, so they died senile in their youth or were murdered. Thank you.